Good morning, students. So today I shall continue with discussing the problems in the exercises of chapter number 3 in your book. Now I want all of you to visit page number 88 in your book and refer question number 20. The question says, name the methods used to perform the following in NetBeans. Now these are the operations that are required to be performed. The first operation is to set a component visible at runtime. So if we use the component as the list box control that is represented by the instance name jlist1, I can invoke the setVisible method with the parameter true to make the list box control with the instance name jlist1 visible. Now the next operation is asking us to return the index value of the selected item from the list. So if we use the component as a list box control that is represented with the instance name jlist1, I can invoke the getSelectedIndex method to select the index from a particular item in the list box control. And then that index value can be stored in this variable called I. Now as this list box control with the instance name jlist1 holds these items, which are A+, B+, O+, O- and AB+, that represents the blood group of a person. So as soon as I select a particular item from this list box control and then click on this button with the text find index value, I shall be able to retrieve the index of the selected item from this list box. Now note one thing, that the index will always start from 0. So the index for the item A+ will be 0, the index for the item B+ will be 1, the index for the item O+ will be 2, the index for the item O- will be 3, and finally the index for the item AB+ will be 4. As a result, the index starts with the number 0 and ends with the number 4 here, as there are 5 items in this list box control. So as soon as I double click on this button, the index of the selected item from the list box shall be extracted using the getSelectedIndex method of the instance jlist1 of the list box control, and that selected index value shall be stored in this variable called I. The next Java statement displays the index value I in the instance jlabel1 of the label control, and that is done using the setText method of the label control. Now the index value I is displayed in the label control with a description, and the description says the index value is. The description should be within the inverted code, as it shall be displayed exactly like this. So as a result, if the index value extracted out of the list box control is equal to 1, then the variable I will hold the value 1, and the label control shall display the index value is 1, where the value of I becomes 1. Now take another example. In case the index value extracted out of the list box control is equal to 2, then this variable I will hold the value 2, and then the label control will display the description the index value is along with the index value, which is 2. This time I will represent the value 2. Now let me run this program to show you how this works. Now let me select the blood group as A positive from this list box, and then hit this button with the text find index value. And on clicking this button, I can see the message the index value is 0. This is because the selected item is the first item, and obviously the index of the first item will be 0. Again, if I select the blood group as B positive, which is the second item in this list box, and then click on this button, I can see the message as the index value is 1. This is because here the selected item is the second item. Since the index of the first item A plus was 0, so the index of the second item B plus will be 1. That's why the message shows the index value is 1 on clicking this button. And this is how these methods perform the required operations. And with this I end my presentation here.